negative 4.5 is going to be less than negative 3 9/10 because it's further away from 0. All right, so if we take a look at doing some ordering numbers from least to greatest, I have negative 3/8. I have 1 1/2. I have negative 5/10 and negative 9/10. So again, evenly split, where I have decimals and I have fractions. So I tend to go straight into decimal form. Remember I said that it was easier because I have some funky fraction denominators like an 8. So if I were to do this, remember that this would be written as 5/10, this would be written as 9/10, and I wouldn't be able to simplify the 9/10. So the common denominator, I'd have to find a common denominator between 8, 2, and 10. And that's just an extra step that I don't want to take. It'll be just as fast for me to go ahead and divide out the negative 3/8 and see what it is. So we know that this one's an easy one. It's a benchmark number. So this one is equal to 1.5. 3 is my dividend, so it goes inside the box. 8 is my divisor, it goes outside the box. We already know 8 can't go into 3. So put down my 0, my decimal, and then I just start the process. 8 goes into 30. It's going to go in there 3 times.
Good morning, everyone. I just wanted
to be 24. When I subtract, I'm left with 6. So then I put down my 0. 8's going to go into 60, well, let's see, 7 times. And 8 times 7 is going to be 56. I'm just going to come up here and do some work. So when I subtract 56, I'm left with 4. 8 goes into 40 5 times. 8 times 5 is 40, 0. Now, all of my forms are in decimal form. It's really easy to go ahead and put them in order. So my largest number is going to be 1.5. Okay, so 1.5 is my largest number, so that's going to be my last number. I have to look at my negative numbers and I have to compare and see which one is going to be the value that's going to be my smallest value. And again, remember when we're in the world of decimals, the larger the value, the smaller that it is. Okay, so I have negative 9/10 is my smallest value. My next smallest value is going to be negative 5/10, and then my next value is going to be 3 75/100, and then 1 and 5. So I made a goof here. These two values here, I need to put them back in original form. So when you're ordering, after you convert, you need to put them back in original form. So this is going to be negative 3/8, and this is going to be 1 1/2. So always keep your numbers in original form when you're ordering from least to greatest. Okay, let's do one more just to make sure that we have it. So I'm going to do negative 33/100, negative 1/4, 35/100, and 3/5. Okay. So when I take a look at these, I just need to make sure that I have the forms that I need. So this one I need to go ahead and convert. So this one is going to be negative 25/100. And then this one I'm going to convert into tenths. So this is 6/10, and I write 6/10 as a decimal, 0.6. So put them in order. So I start looking at my number forms, negative 33/100, negative 25/100, 35/100, and 6/10. Ooh, these are already in order from least to greatest. So I'm just going to rewrite it using that original form, and then I'm done with this problem. So again, remember that when you guys are working on comparing and ordering rational numbers, you want to get them in the same form to do that comparison, and really dividing fractions and converting them into decimals is going to be your best bet for doing that, or placing them on a number line